Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 17th May 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, quickly let's look at the yesterday's Indian market. If required, please pause and have a look. Here, the top two is Nifty and Bank Nifty, whereas the bottom two is Nifty IT stocks and Reliance Industries. As we see, all the three different sectors, IT, banks and Reliance, all of its price action and movement looks very similar with each other and also with Nifty. This will happen only if Nifty influenced those three sectors, rather these sectors influencing Nifty. Hence, the reason for yesterday's very high volatility is just expiry day related, no fundamentals, no macro or no news influenced one. Even if you see the top contributors to Nifty, there is no single big dragger and no single big contributor. There is only one trend I can see here. Out of top 4 Nifty draggers, 3 of them were public sectors. Other than that, nothing I'm seeing. Institution wise, for the 11th day in a row, FIA was net sellers, but yesterday their intensity of net selling was little reduced. I mean, for May month before yesterday, on the first 10 sessions, the net sold for 36,400 crore rupees. So the average net selling was 3,640 crore rupees every session. If you see yesterday, the net sold for only 780 crore rupees. In the same way, DI was supporting throughout this month. So far this month, the net bought for 32,420 crore rupees and yesterday the net bought for 2,120 crore rupees. Overall, the net institutional flow was around 1,500 crore rupees. Then coming to US market, before their market opening, the number of new people in US filed for the job insurance claim came as 2,22,000, which was 10,000 numbers less compared to last week. But still, this 2,20,000 new job insurance claims was also a bad economy data. So even though the numbers was low, the data was weak enough to increase the hope for Fed's interest rate cut. This bad jobs data and Wednesday night low inflation number, which we discussed in the last pre-market video, together made the CME Fed Watch tool to predict over 70% chance that Fed will cut the interest rate this year on September. And also it increased the probability for 225 basis point rate cut by end of this year. These all increased the positivity in US market and hence for 95% of the time all three major index was trading very positive. All of them hit the new all-time high value. In fact, Dow Jones for the first time it crosses above 40,000 mark. However, this created the huge profit booking in the last 5 minutes, which in turn pushes down all the US index. In the end, Dow Jones down by 0.1%, S&P 500 down by 0.21%, and Nasdaq decreased 0.26%. Whereas VIX haven't changed much, it's still below 12.5. So the takeaway is, even though US market closed at negative, the global momentum haven't deteriorated. Regarding Indian ADR, ICICI Bank closed negative, Wipro closed flat, whereas HDFC Bank increased 0.7% and Infosys increased over 1%. Here, if we compare this to yesterday's Indian market means, HDFC Bank, Infosys and Wipro, all three each increased around 1.5%, then ICICI Bank was up by 0.4%. So, compared to Indian market, big ADR Indian stocks all performed less in US last night, which kind of indicating flat to negative trade in both banking and IT sector. About GIFT Nifty, it increased all the way up to 22,498. But however, this negative US market close did influence GIFT Nifty as well. Early morning today, it closed at 22,460, equating it with the yesterday's spot market. It's kind of indicating the flat to negative opening. So this is what happened yesterday in the global market. Now let's look at the new India related info. I mean, yesterday after our Indian market close, there were a lot of info related to the telecom industries. So I will tell everything I know and let you all decide how it will influence the market today. I mean, at present, Odisha, Bihar, East UP, West Bengal and Assam, these are the some Airtel managing 5G circles, and similarly West UP and West Bengal Vodafone Idea managing some circles. Now, all these 5G circles license was about to expire, for which TRAI expects to conduct the auction on June 6, which is okay, but the problem is for that auction participation, Reliance Jio deposited 3000 crore rupees, whereas Airtel deposited 1050 crore rupees, and Vodafone Idea was even worse as they deposited only 300 crore rupees. So basically, with these higher auction deposited money, Reliance Jio can able to buy out completely all those 5G circles that is coming for renewal. If it happens means then it's a huge potential revenue loss for both Airtel and Vodafone Idea. So it's clearly negative for those stocks. However, on the positive side, yesterday JP Morgan upgraded the Airtel stock to overweight with a new target 1500 rupees per share compared to earlier neutral rating with a target price of 1100 rupees per share. And for Vodafone Idea, it's a mixed results. I mean, on the top line, they posted a huge net losses like above 7650 crore rupees. In comparison, last year, same time, it was just 6420 crore rupees net loss, which is not good. But still, the ARPU, average revenue per user, comes as 146 rupees. In comparison, last year, it was 135 rupees, which looks like okay, good number. Similarly, EBITDA margin improved to near 41% as against 40% year on year. So I'm not sure how market will react to it, but clearly all telecom stocks will be on focus today. Second, about Vedanta, their management board approved for raising 8,500 crore rupees through the FPO auction for their debt repayment. I mean, I never able to understand this Vedanta at all. Yesterday, their board also issued the dividend of 11 rupees per share, totaling to near 4,100 crore rupees. So, my point is why FPO and diluting the shareholders' shares wealth when they can simply transfer this dividend money for the debt repayment? Anyway, it is what it is. As a summary, on the face, US market closed negative, but the global momentum is not yet deteriorated. In line with that, for now, Gift Nifty is indicating the flat to negative opening. However, for some reason, both banking and IT stocks area are all indicating the negative trade. Let's see. Moving on, as per stock open interest, Canara Bank, Bandhan Bank, BPCL, Dr. Reddy's, Bajaj Auto, NMDC, and IndusInd Bank got an increase in open interest along with a negative close, indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, Balakrishna Industries, Hindustan Aeronautics, Mahindra & Mahindra, Obro Realty, and Ipca Lab got an increased open interest with a positive price close, indicating the long build-up. About the things to look out, before our market opening, lot of Chinese government macro such as unemployment rate, industrial production growth, and retail sales all scheduled to release at around 7:30 to 8 a.m. So most probably this will define the Asian market early morning. Then during our market hours at 2:30 p.m., Europe consumer inflation data is due. Then in the aftermarket hours, India's bi-weekly banks credit and deposit growth is scheduled to release. Finally, in the night for US, some FOMC member speech are some of the items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 120 points gap up above 20,300, but erased those opening gains. Then it was very volatile. However, in the last hour trade, Nifty gained momentum and closed around 22,400. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a green candlestick pattern with long lower shadow, indicating good buying interest at lower level. In addition, both on day trading and closing basis, Nifty decisively moved above 20,300 mark with higher high formation and with above average volume. At present, Nifty is now trading above all key moving averages, and the RSI momentum indicator got positive crossover, which all are positive signs. Hence, Nifty is likely to move towards 22,500 to 22,600 level with 22,300 as a support. Then in case of Bank Nifty, it opened 250 points gap up, and similar to Nifty, it also very volatile and moved closer to 48,000 mark. I said moved closer because for the fourth day in a row, Bank Nifty failed to cross 48,000 mark. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed doji sort of candlestick pattern, indicating indecisiveness among buyers and sellers. Hence, the next immediate resistance is 20-day moving average 48,200. A breaching above could trigger additional short covering towards the 49,000 mark. and on the downside support is at 47,600 to 47,500 zone. Regarding options front, the maximum call option open interest was at 20,400 strike, followed by 20,500 and 20,600, with maximum call option rating at 22,400 strike, then 22,600. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 20,400 strike, followed by 22,000 and 20,100, with maximum put option rating at 20,400 strike, then 20,100. Thus, from options data, Nifty might face resistance at 22,500 to 20,600 level with support at 20,000 mark. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.